think one key to this is if you listen to that electric guitar, he's not playing too much rhythm. He's just letting the song breathe. Hit the chord, let it ring, and then play a note here or there. So that's just a tip to maybe listen to and catch. All right, I'll do this solo at speed so you can see how it should go, and then we'll break it down and play it. So we'll start out with the G chord that she goes into. I'm the only one. Out with what we're going to do is hit the first and second string at the 3rd fret 3 times. Alright, and then we're going to go quickly to the 7th fret, give that a bend and a release to 5, and then you got to catch that 8 real quick, and then hit 5 and hammer onto 7 on that 4th string. So again, we'll do that again. Alright, now we're going to hit 7, bend it and release to 5, and then hit 7, 5, and then 8 on the 5th string to 5 on the 4th. So all together, that first part, we'll take it even from the first 3 G. Okay, so that's your first set of licks. Now the next part, what he does is he's going to move to the first position. That's the 2nd position of the scale. So now we're moving to the first position of G. Alright, and what we're going to do is hit our 5th fret of the 3rd string and give that a slow bend up. Once we kind of reach the top, we're going to hit the 6th fret of the 2nd string, but it's not bent. And then we hit 5 and release it to 3 on that 3rd string. End up on 5 on the 4th string. Okay, so that's how it should sound. One more time. Alright, 3rd string, we're going to go 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go 3, slide that up to 5, and hit 7. And then 6 and 8, we're moving to the 2nd position now. Alright, so all together, that second half we have so far. Okay, now what we do after we hit that 8 is we're going to do some unison bends. We're going to keep our first position, or our first finger on that 6th fret of the 2nd string, and we're going to take the 3rd string and bend that up at 8. Move that whole thing up 1 full space, and then now a space again to 12 and 10. Come back to the beginning and we'll do 6 and 8 and then 8 and 10. Okay, so we have this. Alright, so that gives you the next part of the lead. Okay, now, because we stop here, we're in position for the 8 and 10 on the 2nd and 1st string. So what we do is we're going to take 10 and bend that up and then hit 10 below it. Then hit 10 above and release. Alright, so this is the next part. Let me take it from the last two unison bends. Alright, now we're going to hit 10 again, bend that up, and hit 10 below it. So 10 on the second string, 10 on the second string, bend up again, and 10 on the first string. So we do that twice. And then we're going to release 10 to 8 and come back to 10. Alright, so boy, let me show you this from the beginning. Next part, what we do is we're going to take the 10 and do a pre-bend. So we're bending it up, and then we'll strike the 10, hit 8, and then back to 10 on the second string. So it should sound like this. Oops, sorry, the mistake. And then we're going to hit 10, bend that up, and strike 10 on the second string. Give it a release, and then we're going to strike first string, 7th fret, second string, 8th fret. So it's like we're playing a G in the D4. So we got this pre-bend. So you can hear him release to that 7 on the first string and 8 on the second. And again, we're representing that G form. So then they go back through the chorus, I'm the only one, and then she goes, I'm the only one. At this point, you're going to hit a G, and you want to play a G bar chord, because what you're going to do is a little riff within that. It's very similar to what we did earlier. So we're hitting the G, and then we're going to hammer on from the 5th string, 3 to 5, hit 3 on the 4th string, and then pull off from 5 to 3 on that 4th string, back to 5 on the 5th string, and then that full G chord. So it should sound like this. And really, that's the whole song. So that's the whole song with that lick, you know. You can play along and do those licks in between and make it your own. So I hope everyone enjoys.